website, so or
Great.
YouTube. Yeah.
Speaking of which, welcome
Speaking of
YouTube
which,
and Twitchers.
Wow, it's slow today. Yeah. This is us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to the Chris and Mike Show. He's Mike, I'm Chris, and a portion of the show is brought to you by Riverside FM, the one and only choice for podcasting platforms. Remember, we are live on Twitch, YouTube, and our website, chrisandmikeshow.com. That's just chrisandmikeshow.com. So if you'd like to join us, plus the 100 plus other countries and the million plus viewers on YouTube, by all means, come along and enjoy the show. With us today is Adam DeGraide from the Adam Project, and he's going to give us a little 411 why he's here and what he's all about. Take it away, Adam.
Welcome,
Well, it's
Adam.
the
Thanks
Adam
for coming
Music
on, man.
Project. The Adam Project is a
Adam.
movie.
Oh, my bad,
From,
my bad. Oh, that's right. You're right. It's the Adam Music Project.
It was
Adam
funny
Music
because I didn't
Project.
realize, I thought I had a name that was free and clear, and I'm like, man,
Right.
that's a cool name because
Right.
it stands for Artists Developing Astonishing Music. And
Oh,
so we're kind of like a Cool in the Gang of hard rock. It's like we have
right
8
on.
to
That's
9
awesome.
different lead singers, 5 to 6
Really?
different lead guitar players. I'm one of the singers as well. I'm the main guy. I do all the music and the
Sweet.
conceptual ideas of the songs. But yeah, when I came up with the idea, I was like, man, how do I make this all about myself, but not be about myself? So I turned my name into an acronym. So my
Nice,
name
dude.
is Adam, but I named it
Yep.
Adam, with A period, D period, A period, M period.
Yes.
Which stands
Yes.
for Artists Developing Astonishing Music. It's been a lot of fun. And so
That's
all of our
awesome.
songs are inspired by gaming culture, video games.
Oh.
And I'm a huge gamer myself and play 3 to
Cool.
4 hours a day. And a
Wow.
competitive Apex Legends player. Let's go! It's definitely, it's a lot of fun.
Okay,
and
hold
it's
on
been
real
up-
quick,
Yeah, hold on,
Adam.
slow down.
Hold on real quick. Let me ask you a question because I go back to the old days of building a PC and playing Quake online and Unreal Tournament and things like that. So
Oh, yeah.
what is Apex? Explain this
So
and how
Apex
you're a
Legends
competitive
at
player.
one point was the largest battle royale in the world, and
Really?
it was a rival of Fortnite, still is.
Okay.
You got PUBG, you've got Apex Legends, you've got Valorant. You have a lot of different, first-person shooter battle royales. So it's a looter shooter. So you're in a ship, they drop you down, you got to get your stuff really fast, and then you got to shoot people in the head. And
So
it
it's a
keeps me
tournament
young,
style
guys.
game,
It keeps
right?
me young. Sorry, go ahead,
Ask that
Mike.
again, Mike. Say that
It's
again,
a
Mike.
tournament style game.
Yeah, so it has a few different ways you could play it. You could play it casually, which I do sometimes.
Okay.
And then it has ranked competitive leagues where you can rank and actually compete and rank up.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it is fun. Do you play any competitive gaming at all?
No, I had to give it up to pick up my music career again a long time ago. So
You know, man,
I either can do guitar or games. I can't do both because I have too much of an addictive personality.
yeah. Well, I definitely do as well too. But I do music all day long. I actually love gaming, and I also dabble in building software.
Cool.
That's really
Yeah.
cool, man. Now, what
It is
age range are you?
That's a good question. I was born in 1971.
Right on.
So
Okay,
I've
you're right
had
there with us.
I've had an independent label for years. I signed a band Aranda many years ago and did a deal with Wind Up.
Oh, nice.
They're a
Creed's
top
label.
they're a top 20 hard rock band even to this
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
They were going out on tour with Adelitas Way. They're still on my independent label.
Awesome.
But I never did my own project. I promoted a lot of other people's music project over the years.
Yeah.
And then Adam Music Project was one that I decided to do myself, put myself out there. And last year and in the summer we had a punch out hit 33 on the rock charts. Right now,
Sweet.
Fame, our song Fame.
Congratulations.
Yes,
Thank
I heard
you.
that.
Our song Fame is actually on small market radio right now doing very well.
Sweet.
You know, and those are fun markets because those are places you've never been to. And,
Absolutely.
and
Yeah.
that's why they call it small market radio.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's a lot of fun. I love music, just like you guys. I mean, I know you love music.
Well,
Yep.
because
We
you're
do
talking
music.
above people's heads, Adam, tell them what a small market radio
Yes.
would be. Explain that to the viewers.
Okay, so it's interesting because a town like Madison, Wisconsin
Okay.
would
good
be a
example.
major market and a small market, depending on where it is in that particular market. Then you'd have a small, like Rock, Oklahoma.
Okay.
Like, you know,
Yes.
who's ever heard of that or been there? A lot of places in Iowa, Idaho, South Dakota, North Dakota. So smaller markets that are not in major metro areas, they typically have local radio still.
Okay.
And so, you know, you have an opportunity as an independent artist to, for a lot less money than trying to go after the major markets, introduce your music in those markets. And so we did. And Fame's been doing very, very well on that. Punch Out was on the major market, made it to 33 on Billboard last year. And that song was written about the 1984 video game Punch Out with Mike Tyson.
Nice.
I
And,
spent a
Very
lot
nice.
of quarters on
and-
that, buddy.
And so we recreated the music video with actual real characters. You know, Bear
Okay.
Hugger and you know, and Little Mac and Jazz, you know, Glass Joe, you know.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And so it's a very tongue-in-cheek project. The
Okay.
subject matter is not very serious, as you could possibly imagine, but the music is. We try to write big hooks.
Okay.
We try to shred. We try to make sure the production is the highest quality and that the music's competitive. So we're very
Yeah.
passionate about the music quality, production, songwriting, and the subject matter is very tongue-in-cheek. As a matter of fact, our next single and video that comes out on August 20th is called Rampage,
Okay.
which is about
From
the
video
old
game.
video game.
Video game
And
Rampage.
so
right.
I
Yeah.
created a video with me and Lacey Saunders, our lead singer,
Okay.
and I am actually as a gorilla character in it. We leveraged AI to put our faces on these characters, and
Okay.
she's the Lizzie character from it. And we created this mayhem scene. We even went down the street here in Jacksonville, Jack's Beach, at a crash out rage room, and it's a place
Oh,
where you
right
go
on.
and you pay money to
Yeah.
freaking destroy
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
we
Yeah.
ended up destroying everything that day and had a blast. It was a lot of fun.
So is this the lead singer, Lacey?
Oh yeah, dude, she is so badass. Like you can't, you know, in today's modern recording technology, for those that are watching and don't know,
Mhm. Yep.
99% of people are using tools to help make themselves sound better, whether
Absolutely.
that's Melodyne or
Yep.
Auto Tune.
Yep.
And I think to a certain degree, you have to leverage tools to be competitive today. Lacey's one of those people that I produce. Lacey's one of those people that I produce that it's like the smallest moves anybody's ever seen in Melodyne, just to make it you like whoop. I mean, like when I talk about like just a little tiny little move, you know, unlike me where you know I'm moving freaking whole sentences. But
Yeah.
it's awesome to be able to work with somebody of that talent, that caliber. Just a powerhouse singer, very
And at
much
that
like
point,
Hannah
it's
Stern,
just
like the Pretty
production,
Reckless.
right?
I'm sorry.
At that point, it's just production. You're not really changing her voice to make her in tune. You're just doing it to make the mix right more than anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think you know, there's things that are. It's like if you looked at a waveform, you have a space in which a note works, right?
Sure.
Mhm.
And sometimes a voice will go to the high end of that, or to the low end of it, or even sometimes miss it. So a lot of people, if the performance and energy is there is good, as a producer, they'll just tweak it a little bit. But you don't want to change the natural waveform of the voice because then it starts to sound really weird, especially in hard rock. So for us, it's Lacey's a blessing because it's not many takes to get what we need from Lacey.
All right, I want to hear some Lacey here. Hold on.
Me too. He's got me all
I just
jazzed
put on
up.
They Are Here.
Okay.
Listen to the song. If you have it there, Chris.
Hold on. I had
Grab a
Fame up.
tr-
They are here.
Yeah. So we've got 9 different lead singers.
Yeah.
So they are here
I
is
got
a
it, I
song
got
that
it.
we wrote about aliens,
Okay, hold
and
on.
I
love
treated
it.
the idea as if aliens were here
Okay,
and that they're
Okay.
really not our friends.
gotcha.
Awesome.
Okay.
So check
Now
that
you're
out.
talking Half-Life.
Yep. Here it is.
Oh, by the way,
Here
it was inspired by it.
Here it is.
Awesome.
Hold on. Go to my big screen. There we go. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
you hear it?
Yep.
Okay. I dig her look.
Me too, dude.
I love women singers, man.
Me too.
They can do so much more than men.
It just makes the music sound so much
It does. It does. I'm so jealous I can't sing with a girl. That's one thing I wish we did in Nemesis, would have did a collaboration with a female rock singer. That
I think we might have been headed that way at some point.
You know, or just, you know, I love how fucking women sing, man.
She's so good.
Nothing sexier than a female singer, man. And yeah, she's got a great voice, dude. This, like, high quality. This is like legit, Adam, man. This rocks, dude.
Absolutely.
Thanks, man. You know, I think for me, I do all the video production as well.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, and I've recently taken over all mixing and mastering of the albums as well.
Okay.
You know, it's hard to make a lot of money in music if you're not like a big superstar already.
Amen.
But you know, it's a passion of mine. So I love art in general. I've always been a supporter of the arts. I've always been somebody that's invested in the arts. And it's been really a wild adventure for me to start a project like this at the age of 51 when I started it.
Yeah.
And it kicks ass, man. It's legit. Like, if you like well-produced, high-quality music, I think you'll enjoy the Adam Music Project, especially if you're on the heavier side. If you're not on the heavier side,
no, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. The song that intros our show, that's Mike and I. That's from our band Nemesis in the 90s.
And I was reading, I think, on the bio, enough. What was it? Enough is Enough or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Enough is Enough.
Yeah.
The Marshall Tucker Band, Sacred Right, Tony McAlpine. Just the list goes on and on and on and on.
I'm reading a really cool book right now called AOR, which is the age of album-oriented radio.
Yep.
Oh.
So, you know, the radio back in the day, what broke Boston, Heart, Toto, Foreigner, Journey,
Metallica.
70s
Metallica. I'm reading all the
rock.
stories about behind the scenes on that.
Cool.
How Survivor, the band Survivor, was actually formed.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, I'm not just a musician. Like, I love music. I love all forms of music.
Yeah.
We actually have several playlists that we manage. I listen and review people's music all the time. So for me, it's like, it's a deep, deep passion and love. And I'm like, you know, so I said, you know, here I am. I'm like, you know, I love video games. I love music. I love hard rock. I'm like, it's an underserved format in gaming. A lot of it's hip hop and really hip hop at this point.
Yeah.
And so I bring a little bit of a unique voice to it. Although there's been some amazing bands that have done great stuff, like Avenged Sevenfold. Escape the Fate has done stuff about Call of Duty. You know, there are definitely, you know, bands that have touched on it. Yeah. But for me, for this particular project, it's a passion of mine to have, you know, dedicated focus on games, both new and old. And with Apex Legends, which you just learned about, Mike.
Yes, I did.
I did 24 songs for 20 characters.
Dude, that's amazing.
And so we release every 6 weeks, whether it's a full album or a single. I have over 2.5 years of music already finished, mixed, mastered, and done. Cool. And so it's a religious process for us at this point in time.
That's so cool.
We just make it happen.
You're like the Prince of heavy metal. Just recording constantly.
Did you read that thing about Prince? They just dropped that he slept 3 to 4 hours a day. 3 to 4 hours a day is the amount that he slept, according to all the people that were around him. He did nothing but record music. The remaining
like
21 hours a day. He has at least 500 fully recorded, like ready to release songs.
I'm not surprised.
There. No, neither am I. I mean, Prince was just, I mean, it's just Prince. You don't have to say anything. It's Prince. just the dude was just an icon. Just
You know, I
it
went
sucks
to
he's
his
dead,
house.
man.
I went to his house.
Oh, right on, right on.
I
Wait.
did, yeah. Several years ago when the Patriots were playing the Philadelphia Eagles in Minnesota.
Okay.
So I went to the Super Bowl and we toured Prince's house.
Sweet.
And you get into the room and his urn is above the elevator in which he died in.
Yeah.
And how prophetic was that?
That's crazy.
Dude, just I wish he just. I mean, come on, put the fentanyl down, man.
Yeah. Well, you're a musician. If you're writing songs,
I know.
and
dude.
it's 3 a.m, it doesn't stop. I have to remind myself in the middle of the night that I am not mixing a song.
No, agreed.
What do you think?
Yeah.
I said to myself like 2 nights ago, I'm like, listen, Adam, you think you're editing a video right now? You're sleeping. So all these changes you're making in your mind are not really happening.
Just before you logged on here, I was jamming, and when I got done, he said, I like that right away. And I said, you do? I do too. And he's like, yeah, I'm writing lyrics right now. So we get it, man. The muse, when it strikes, you just gotta take it right then and there, because it's not always there.
No, it's not always there. And it was interesting for me. I waited so many years to do my own serious project, right? And you make a lot of money, you do different things in life. And now it's like a faucet where it turned on.
Yeah.
I think I've written, recorded, produced for other bands in my band alone, and have released over 100 songs in 3 years.
Nice.
That means you're having a lot of fun. That's what that tells me.
I'm having a lot of fun. But I do everything from, I'm in a band called No More Kings, which was the band that did the original song called Sweep the Leg, which was about the Karate Kid. They actually ended up making Cobra Kai as a result of the music video that we made.
Oh, right on, dude.
That's
so I'm in
cool.
that band as well. I produced that band. And then there's Out of Music Project and a bunch of other stuff that I do on the side. Some secret things I'm working on right now I can't really talk about. But, I love it, man. Like, if you're a songwriter and you're a musician, I always tell people, don't go to your grave with your best song still in you.
I've been thinking about that a lot lately, dude.
Amen.
I'm so glad you said that, because that's been the monkey on my back for as long as I can remember. That statement there.
I'm on your website and I'm scrolling down through the rabbit hole of musicians. Now these, like I just see now, I'm at Pete Mitchell, No More Kings, which you referenced No More Kings a second ago. So these are all musicians that you somehow are connected with your with Adam Project, No More Kings. And
so the Adam Music Project, I decided.
Adam Music Project. Damn it, I'm sorry. Adam Music Project.
No, Chris, it's okay. It's okay. So for me, it was about a collaboration effort.
Okay.
I'm partnered with Damien Aranda on it. He's Damien Aranda is a platinum and gold songwriter in his own right, and he's in a band called Aranda. But I've worked with some of them, like Eric Gillette is a monster guitar player, guys. If you've ever heard of Dream Theater, he's like the backup guitar player.
Have we ever heard of Dream Theater?
Wow.
Dream Theater's fucking dude. Dream Theater.
I've seen him twice. They were
Eric Gillette is the guitar player for Mike Portnoy, the drummer of Dream Theater. That's all you need to know right there.
Yes, for sure.
Jay Gleason, Macy Cantrell's an amazing singer. Hartley Buick, she's an actress as well. She's been on Tulsa Kings. An amazing singer. She sings several songs with me as well. Great person, just a lot of fun.
Okay.
So Neil DeGraide, my brother, right there, the guy that looks like he's an Orthodox priest, because he basically is. He has one of the largest bands in it's called Cinematic Rock right now.
Okay.
And he's produced movies. He's an Academy. He's basically been at tons of awards.
Nice.
The most prolific musician and songwriter that I know and producer is my brother. He's in the process of producing Hanson's new record.
Cool.
He's a beast. So I come from a long lineage of singers and musicians and producers and songwriters, and whether it was jingles or, my dad was he's in the Radio Hall of Fame. My grandfather's in the Radio Hall of Fame. So
wow.
It's in our blood, right? It's just who we are. So it's a lot of fun.
Very cool, man.
I've never not had fun playing music. Even when I was sick, it was fun,
Yeah.
I've just never not had fun playing music. It took me a long time to realize that, but.
Oh yeah, man. It's a blast. I went on the road last year with Austin Winkler from Hinder, and we did a bunch of dates. I think like 15 dates with him last year. That was awesome. I'm going to get ready to announce a tour this fall. You know, my partner in the Out of Music project, Damien Aranda, is going on tour with Adelita's Way in
Nice.
November.
Great band.
I was kind of upset that I wasn't able to be the third act on that, but
Want me to
Hey.
make a phone call? Give me the number, man.
it's a tough world, man. Touring's tough right now. Music is, you know, that's why I love reading the books of the old days, right? When it was
Mm-hmm.
really, in many respects, the glory days, right?
It was.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, guys, I have family members who are master musicians who are still writing songs, but they're using AI, Sunos,
I know.
to create their demos.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
Yep.
dude, you can do this. You don't need. He's like, but I wrote all the melodies and did all the. I'm like, I get it, but like, freaking hit the red button.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I toyed.
Hit the red button. Boom.
I toyed with that for about 3 days, and I sent shit to Mike. And I'm like, the only reason I did this is because I wanted to see if the melody worked, and that was the extent of it.
By the way, I'm not. I don't want people to misunderstand what I'm saying. I don't think
no.
AI is bad in any stretch of
No.
the imagination. It's a tool,
Yeah.
but don't let it replace the
Right.
soul of who you are.
Well, no,
I mean,
exactly.
to work on a
so
melody
much.
and to
Mhm.
craft it, whether you're using a keyboard or you're using another vocalist to hear what kind of performance you'd be looking for.
Right.
I don't think those things are wrong or bad. You know,
But here's
I will
something-
be mine.
here's
He'll
something-
remain unnamed, Mike. You'll love this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This guy literally calls me the other day, knows I'm a musician, practiced my whole life. This guy can't play a stitch of music. And he says, oh, I've written or at least 500 songs in the last 6 months.
No, you haven't.
There you
Let me-
have it.
Let me ask you this, though. So for somebody who's just a singer, right, and they don't play an instrument or a keyboard, or that's what I'm going to ask.
I know.
For him, is AI not a great tool?
Mhm.
Because he's got the melody in his head.
No, it's an awesome tool, man.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
an
thank
awesome
you.
tool, and you need to use it.
It
You know,
just
I mean,
makes
even,
his creative process that much faster because he hears it in his head. Then he hears the music played back to him, and he's like, okay, you need some kind of reinforcement as a singer that your melody's going to work, right?
Yeah.
yeah, totally. And you need the right chords, and they can help you frame it.
Absolutely.
I would avoid the temptation if I was a pure singer and not a musician to let that dictate the parts of the music.
Right.
But I
Sure.
definitely think it's a good guideline to see, is the energy right? Does the melody hit at the right moments? You know, why not use those types of
Well,
tools,
here's a
right?
good example. He asked me to start writing what he described as more emotional, which I would take as melodic, right?
Yeah.
That's what, when he says emotional, I hear melodic as a musician. So that's what I started doing, was finding these backing tracks and then playing over the top of it and saying, is this what you're talking about? Yeah. Okay.
And
now
it
I
has
can
been,
move
yeah.
on as a musician and say, I'll put some stuff together myself. So it's
Yeah.
ours.
Yeah, I think you know, it's weird for me because, and I don't want to sound arrogant or weird about this, but I play so many instruments, and
And that's impressive
And
to both of
That
us,
is
man.
impressive. Yeah.
yeah, I play drums,
So,
keys,
yeah.
guitar, bass.
I can
you
keep
know.
one beat on the drums. When you got to do a roll, my head scrambles. So
No, I know. You know what the weird thing for me, guys, has been
Keep
is that I
talking.
didn't know. I didn't know I could sing, Mike.
you know, I know
I didn't know
can
I could sing, and all of a sudden I can
just can't-
freaking sing.
I know I can do it, dude. I've never had that count. You want to talk about being vulnerable? That's why nobody ever said anything bad about Chris, because he was still is a beast of a singer. But back then, for sure, man, you know, he had the pipes and he could carry a tune. And I just looked at him and said, there's
You know
no
what's-
way I could do that. But I was comparing myself to him, which is a mistake as a singer.
And there you go. So
Yes.
my whole life I grew up with amazing singers. My whole family's amazing. But what I realized, what I discovered, is that I'm not a sensitive singer. Although I am finding that part of my voice now, Mike.
I think I would be more in that direction, and that's what scares me, right?
Yeah, don't be scared about that, because explore it, because
You can't play a guitar
you-
for 40 years and not figure out how melody works in your head. So I know I can sing because I do it all the time when, you know, songs I've heard 5,000 times come on, you know, those melodies, and I sing along with it. I'm hitting every note. So
I would totally 100. Oh my gosh, the greatest woman in the world. Look at this. Thank you so
Aw.
much. Hi, sweetheart.
is that your wife?
Chris, you lucked out. Chris wasn't
Tell her
here.
we
It's
said
good.
hi.
Mike says hi.
Hi.
Thanks, sweetie.
That's awesome.
It's for me, it's one of those things I tell people all the time. It's like, you don't know what's in you unless you try to get it out of you.
And that's true.
That's what she said.
And I think don't let fear, Chris it might be a better singer the rest of his life. Who cares? My point is, there might be something that is in your voice that is unique and special, and it might hit one person that'll impact that person's life in a very dramatic way. You just don't know, right?
That's true.
And so I think in a lot of ways, when you're a musician, it's a very spiritual thing in a lot of ways. I think, people don't realize it. If you've never written a song or have been, I call it in the ether, I'm in the ether. It's like,
I was just there right before the show.
Dude, I can hear stuff and feel stuff. And it's like, where did that riff come from? Where did that change come from? It's kind of like, it's very, very uplifting and spiritual. So, I think the key is just push yourself always. Try to be better. Try to be a better version of yourself today, whether that's as a musician, a father, a daughter, a son, an uncle, whatever you are.
Yep.
Try to be a better version of that today than you were yesterday. I have one of my favorite sayings.
I don't have my glasses on. Read it to me, please.
It says, punch today in the face.
In the face.
I like
punch
that.
today in the face.
Punch today in the face. And I keep it right here. And so when I get up in the morning, you got to get shit done. And there's only one way to get shit done. You get shit done. And if you have an idea, you follow it, chase it. One of the best songwriting conventions I went to was a songwriting convention called Durango Songwriters. Have you guys ever heard of that?
I have not.
They do it in Ventura, California, and I think it's in February. And they do it out in Denver, Colorado in October. And these are some of the most prolific songwriters they bring in, they speak, and they teach. And this one guy said something. These guys write like 100 songs, 150 songs. I mean, they're writing a song a day. So 365 songs a year. And he said, the mistake that most songwriters make is they don't finish the songs that are shit.
Yeah.
And if you don't finish the song that sucks, you can't get to the one that won't. And so you gotta finish them all. Because if you find yourself and you're thinking to yourself and you're like, oh, this sucks. And I've done it, by the way. Finish it. Get it done. Get that demo done, and then go have a ceremony for it. I'm burying you. I'm burying you in the ground. And and it's funny because sometimes magic turns out of shit, and you can polish that turd, put a little lipstick on that pig, and before you know it, it actually is not as bad as you thought.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I've learned, being so not afraid to produce anything. And if I think it, I just do it. I don't overthink it. And I think that's a secret, guys. So, Mike, don't be afraid to sing, to record, to write crap, to bury it, or to even
write plenty
release
of crap. I got that one covered.
I don't. He doesn't write crap. Mike's the
Some
one
of it
guy.
is.
I don't know how much you've watched of our show, but Mike's in all the bands I've been in. And there's a reason why Mike and I are still friends out of all the other bands I've been in, like legitimately. He's the only one I could take a lyric to and give it to him on a Monday practice and come back Tuesday. And he took the emotion out of what I wrote and created music behind it.
Yeah.
Nobody's been able to do that. And and it's flip flop too, to where he could write, like he was playing a riff when I came on 15 minutes before the show started, and I had my camera locked because I wanted to hear it. And then I just started writing lyrics for it because I could hear the melody and the voice. I could hear the verse. I could hear the chorus. And then so when we had that exchange after the fact, I read him the lyrics. He's like, dude, I got goosebumps.
I had goosebumps while he was reading the lyrics,
So,
man,
by
because
the
I
way-
can hear the way that goes in the music.
Right.
Fuck,
Well,
that's
and
wrong,
people
sorry.
don't understand, if you're not creative in the sense that you've ever created something from nothing, in the sense that it's not really
I feel
coming
sorry
from
for
nothing,
those
but you know
people.
what I mean.
Right. Oh, yeah.
When you get the goosebumps, you just know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
But it doesn't even matter how many people agree with you,
Nope.
because you know.
You know what the cool thing is? I want to get this in real quick because the fact that he asked me to start thinking in that direction was so not out in left field, whether he thinks so or not, because that's the direction that band was headed anyway. We started out writing the song that you heard, right? That's always the first song we played because it was easy. It sounded cool. People got pumped up to it. Yeah. But by the time that band ended, when Chris left, we were writing like an estranged kind of song. You know, it was 11 minutes long, and it was very dynamic and slow and brooding, but beastly at the same time. You know, we were headed in that melodic direction anyway.
And I think guys, you know, what's so beautiful about exploring music is none of us are dead yet.
Exactly.
We're all here right now. We're breathing, right? We woke up this morning. Yep. We have another opportunity.
I say that so much.
And to give and to leave something behind.
Yep.
And I tell people all the time that for you not to use the gifts, whatever they are that you've been given. Now, some of you might have a gift of managing money. Some of you might have a gift of, you know, making music. Another person might have a gift of painting. Another person might have the gift of poetry. Another person might have a gift of organization. For me not to use my gifts and leave it behind would be like me stealing from you. And for you not to do that for me, you'd be stealing from me. And so we're all here for a reason, and we're meant to actually contribute in a meaningful way. And music is a very profound thing to do.
Well, think about this. What if Eddie Van Halen had just said, fuck it, I'm never going to be a professional guitar player, so I'm going to go paint houses?
Thank God Eddie Van Halen.
That could have happened.
Thank God Eddie Van Halen played Eruption and freaking, what was the one, Drop Dead Legs? Are you kidding me? Drop Dead Leg! I mean, it's just so freaking nasty.
That riff,
that stuff is impactful, right? And the problem we have with music today, guys, and all of us independents have to figure out a way to do this, is that it's hard for an indie band to break today because, radio's there, but really, come on, Spotify, you can't get an editorial playlist if you're an independent artist, if your life depended on it. Although I've gotten a couple, it's been a miracle. Apple's tough. They're all tough. It is so hard to break through the. Now you have literally my buddy who's releasing and distributing 500 songs that he wrote. Remember the buddy I was talking about that will remain unnamed. And you're competing with that now. And so we have to all stick together, support the arts, support the independent artist. If you're watching this show and you've heard any band at all that you listen to on a regular basis and haven't downloaded or bought a song from them or bought their vinyl or bought a t-shirt from them, go do it now because it means the world for them. Because it not only
now you're preaching Chris's language for sure.
I'm that guy, Adam, that when I find a band I like I'll go buy your stuff. I won't buy one song. I buy the whole album because to me, there's
that's how
things
we
you
grew
miss
up, for sure.
Right. And there's things you miss if you don't buy the whole album. Like I never would have opened myself up to Youngblood. Number one, had Sharon Osbourne not made him a superstar, but had he not played Changes at the Aussie benefit concert,
totally.
I never would have Appled him. I never would have went on Apple iTunes or Appled him. I never would have went on iTunes and searched him. Well, in doing so, then I saw his album. So again, I bought Changes because I liked how he did Changes, but didn't because I won't buy one single, so I bought his album. And then as I listened to his album, I'm like, holy shit.
And there's an example of somebody who was exposed in a major audience, right?
Right.
Getting that opportunity. Example. My point is there are millions and millions of music lovers who find obscure bands, and I'm one of them, by the way, and support them because that guy or gal that you found enjoyment of that song or that album or whatever, you can't even imagine what it's like when it's like, it reminds me of the old days with AOL with the You Got Mail. You got mail, how exciting that was when somebody actually gave a shit about you. It's the same thing when you're a music artist.
That's a great example.
Somebody bought something. I can't believe it. Maybe they care. And it's like, it's such a wild world. And now with AI music, syncing is going to become a challenge for revenue for artists. Because if you can have a director say, I'm looking for this exact feel, and they can get it, And it's kind of understandable because in music, we used to hire artists to make our album covers, but most of us can't afford to do that. So we leverage technology to help us make album covers easier. So my point is, if you're a filmmaker and you find an independent film, whether they used AI music or not, but you enjoyed it, support that film.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you're a music lover and you found an independent artist that took the time to write, record, produce, and release a song that's actually theirs and them in their heart, support them. And this isn't a plea for me, by the way. The last thing, I don't need that, but I think it's important that as a community we understand how important that is.
Oh, yeah, because we can't lose like what I would consider the mom and pop bands.
Right.
That's still what kept the music industry going, whether people want to admit that or not. You know, there has to be a farm league of some sort to make any major organization work. There just has to be, you know, you see it all over Facebook, support local bands, support local artists. They're not going to be there if you don't. That's why they put that plea out there.
Well, a dirty little secret is, Mike, we probably will be because we can't help ourselves.
True story.
No, and I've discovered a lot of bands, and Mike and I, in our time doing this, have discovered a lot of bands just from watching shows and stuff, just random shows, and then you hear an ending, you hear a song that's the ending credit, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
That's why I love Shazam. That was great technology.
Right. So then you go down the rabbit hole, and you want to watch the credits, and then I go to the Google machine. I'm like, okay. I met Shelley, what was it? Shelley Left Athens. I found them from a Chris Pratt series because they did a cover of "You Don't Fear the Reaper" that is just fucking haunting and bad.
So cool.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep, me too.
Yeah, right. But I never heard of them ever. Never would have heard them if I didn't watch that show. Because just some random, when I was in the last band I was in, we were on a bunch of different compilation CDs because I was doing all that work to get us on things. And every single time I got those compilation CDs in the mail, you know, I looked up those bands because if I liked them, like, oh shit, this is a great band. This is a great band. This is a great band. But you don't get that in today's world because, again, we've talked about it. It's that one-hit wonder crap. You know, it's the label wants the money now. Let's make everything electronic. Let's synthesize the voices. Let's just.
I think it's all changing. I think it's changing though, guys. Like I was reading an article by Avenged Sevenfold. I don't know if you guys saw that article this week came out.
No.
Basically, the lead singer was talking about how they're off their major label now, and what he was saying is how he doesn't really see a reason for a major label now. Because, you know, you can release a video on YouTube, you can release a video on TikTok. But what I really wanted to say to him was, my friend, I appreciate the fact that you can say that.
Right.
Because what you don't realize is that you're taking for granted what you have had, which is exposure with other artists when you were coming up to get on the stage because they were on the major label at the time.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
So now you can afford to be an independent. What does the independent guy do who can't get on tour with Dorothy or freaking Avenged Sevenfold? I mean, I'm good friends with Tremonti from Alter Bridge.
Oh,
he can't put me on his tour.
Dude, love Alter Bridge. Like, you just stop the show right there. Okay. Okay.
First of all, Alter Bridge.
Yeah.
I know Mark Tremonti very well. He's an amazing guitarist and he's a great,
one of the best.
Okay. So you need to get Tremonti to come on our show. Because I have been bugging Tim forever to get Miles on, and he just, we're too busy. Well, fuck you, dude. Come on. Their manager.
Well, you know, I can ask him. I'll tell him I was on this podcast.
I know.
But you know, we talk once or twice a year via text. It's not like we're deep friends for deep back.
I know, I get it.
We met each other several years ago, and we've stayed connected. But you know, even that, it's like, you know, you have to be. At some point in time, you just got to do it because you love it, and you have to stop worrying about who else loves it. And I think that there's magic in that for the artist that's watching this right now. If you're thinking about this at all,
that's such great
make
advice.
music because it's who you are, and then if it's meant to be, it'll happen. That's
that
kind of
was
the way
our
I look
whole
at it.
band, man. We wrote songs that we thought we would want to hear. Right? If we were standing out in the crowd, what would we want to be entertained by? That was almost our mission statement.
Yep.
And that's kind of the way you have to look at it, because if you're trying to craft stuff, unless you're a hired gun, right? Like there are times I'm a producer.
Right.
And I'm trying to write a song
That's
that
a whole
sounds
different
like
story. I'll play leads for
Yeah,
anybody
different-
all day long.
yeah.
If you want melody
Yeah.
lines behind your chords, I'm your guy.
that's my point. My point is it's totally fine to do that. I'm not dissing anybody who does that. What I'm
No,
saying though,
yeah.
if as you as an artist, be who you are. Like I was listening, I'm not even a huge David Bowie fan, but I was listening to his last album he made before he died. What was it? Black Star or something like that?
Yep.
It's the some of the wildest and weirdest music in the world. I would be lying to you if I told you I liked all of it, but it didn't matter because you're
Dude.
listening to somebody's
Metallica
passion, right?
Metallica did an album with Lou Reed, for Christ's sake. I mean, just because
Well,
they
Nino
could,
Tremonti
right?
sings Frank Sinatra.
Yes,
I know.
and he does
Yeah,
it very
did for
well,
Down-
though.
Yeah, he did that for the Down Syndrome Project or
Yep.
benefit.
And
Yep.
I've been to his show. It's fantastic.
All right.
Anyway, I think the most important thing to take away for people that are watching this and have actually listened to us lunatics talk for 40 minutes and 51 seconds
They're out
is
there.
don't die with what's in you. And don't let fear grip you from releasing what may or may not be good. If you
Right.
like it, get it out there, and hopefully other people like it too.
Well, and something
Yeah,
that
but
you
what-
said that was earlier that I thought was important is it doesn't have to be artistic, right? You could be the best mother, right? You could have a family that went on to have
100%.
successful kids. They all have good jobs, and okay, now you were a success, right? There was a reason you were here. You can be happy knowing that you did that. You don't have to be an artist, but if you are an
No.
artist, I totally agree with you, and I've heard that more times than I can count. Don't waste your talent.
Don't waste your talent. My wife, for example, can't, and God love her. She knows Wani, if you're watching this, I love you to pieces.
Now, before you talk about
she-
your wife, because she came in the room when I stepped out of the room, and you made reference. Thank God, Chris is in here. What was up with that, man?
Yeah, so she brought me, she brought me a little glass of wine. So
He doesn't mind.
she's the most
I don't
amazing.
I have a beer.
She's the
dude.
most amazing wife,
Yeah.
best friend in
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
She homeschools our two beautiful children, and her gifts she's not leaving behind. She has an idea, she does it. She starts businesses, she manages a family. It's like ridiculous. And I think at the end of the day, to what you said, Mike and Chris, all of us, you got to follow, not just following your heart, follow your
Right.
gifts.
Mhm.
Follow
Yep.
your gifts. You're all given something.
Mhm.
Don't be afraid to use it.
Agreed. But see, we're here to promote Adam Music Project. So we got to
don't
go
even-
back to Adam. We got to go back to the Adam Music Project, man, because I love the philosophy we're dropping here and all that stuff. It's great, but we're here to promote you and what's coming what's coming up for the Adam Music Project. We got about 10 minutes left, so we need to talk about all that stuff. So you got your hand on all these different bands, the ones you're in, the ones that you're producing, and that kind of thing. So what's on the horizon for Adam Music Project? Are you guys doing shows? You doing tours? You have more material coming out? Where can people
Yeah,
find you?
we
All
have
that
some
kind of
tour
stuff.
announcements for the fall coming soon. Hopefully, God
Okay.
willing. It's been a tough year for us to grab that, but we're hoping for it. We have a new single, Rampage, coming out on August 20th. We're really excited about that. The
Nice.
video is ridiculous, snapping.
Okay, cool.
So I would check that out. If you like games, if you like hard
Mm-hmm.
rock, check out our YouTube channel at adammusicproject.com.
I'm gonna pull.
I just released a song called, and Chris, you may or may not like this, but I released a song called Knockdown, and it's about the old Atari video game called Pitfall.
Yes, dude.
Dude, I love Pitfall.
So guys, hold on, there it is.
There
Just
it is,
push
knocked
play.
down.
Push play on
Okay,
that
hold
music
hold
video.
Hold on.
I
I'm
become
coming.
Pitfall Harry.
Okay,
And you're gonna have to start paying for YouTube, bro.
we already do, man. You're gonna
Why-
get a request saying, hey, that they're playing your music. You just got to say yes. We can play their music.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Okay,
we'll
here
get
it is.
flagged.
Here it is. No, I love this.
Through the jungle of my days, I'm dodging every snare.
So I became Pitfall Harry.
Quicksand is clawing at my
You're gonna watch it. Let's just watch this.
soul.
Okay.
Vines of tears, they reappear and choking out the light. Yet I will persevere without fear. Keep my eyes on the prize. No time to stall. Knocked down, but I won't be broken. Slammed on, but I'm in the fight. Push back, but I'll keep on chasing through trace, no bridge to cross. Every step could be my loss. I still feel the thorns of past mistakes. I can barely see in front of me, but the goal has caught my eye. This time I will not die. I'll touch the sky. Knocked down, but I won't be broken. Slammed hard, but I'm in the fight. Push back, but I'll keep on chasing through the maze and through the darkest night. Knocked down, but my heart's still burning. Thrown up, yet I still ignite. Push back, but I'll keep on swinging through the shadows to the light. I'm knocked down. Knocked down. I am knocked down.
Oh, just wait.
Eyes on the prize. No time to stall. Knocked down, but I won't be broken. Slammed hard, but I'm in the fight. Push back, but I'll keep on chasing through this maze and through the night. Knocked down, but my heart's still burning. Thrown off, yet I still ignite. Push back, but I'll keep on swinging through the shadows, through the light. Knocked down, but I won't be broken. Slammed hard, but I'm in the fight. Push back, but I'll keep on chasing through the maze and through the darkest night. Knocked down, but my heart's still burning. Thrown off, yet I still ignite. Push back, but I'll keep on swinging through the shadows, through the light. I'm knocked down. Knocked down, but I am not out.
So,
Take
awesome,
that
man.
solo.
so you can clearly tell that we don't take ourselves too seriously. There's
Right,
another video. If you guys enjoyed that, there's
Yeah.
a song called "Suck My Ship,"
I saw
Which
that
is-
earlier.
which is a
that's
double
awesome.
entendre. But it's about the video game Galaga, or is it?
Oh, nice. Oh, okay.
Or
Or is it? Yeah.
yeah.
I like
So
all
you
that
know
earlier.
when you're writing songs inspired by video games, guys, which that's what we do at Adam Music Project. We try to make the lyrics generic enough that
That
they
they're
can mean
catchy.
other things to other people.
And they're catchy.
You know, yeah. So, but anyway, knocked down, but I won't be broken. Slam. If you've ever played Pitfall
Yep.
and you've tried to make it over the alligators,
Thousands of hours.
I'm knocked down, but I'm not out.
Mhm.
Restart.
I love that damn game.
So, dude, Mike, I think if you go through our YouTube, you actually might have some fun because
Oh, I will for sure. I'll
because
be a
it's
subscriber.
retarded. It's like literally, I tell people all the time, I'm like an idiot savant, and I lean heavily on the word idiot. And to me, you know, we don't take ourselves too seriously. You know,
have to have that kind of music
Yeah.
though. Like we were
Yeah.
never that kind of band, but I would
Mhm.
totally go see that band, and so
Yeah.
would Chris, and we
Yeah.
would have a blast, right?
Yeah.
One of
we
the
would.
best times I've ever had in my life is at a John Mellencamp concert with him, where everybody knew every lyric to every song,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
yeah, totally.
So I get
100%.
where you're coming from, and I'll totally be a subscriber for sure, because sometimes you need that kind of music in your life.
Yep.
Well, you know, if you're
Absolutely.
looking for a smile, if you're looking for something tongue in cheek, you know, so Rampage is coming out. We shot it in 3 different locations. The music video. We shot it at Dave and Buster's, which,
Nice.
by the way, now has a Rampage game,
Of
massive,
course they do. Yeah.
and it's got
Oh yeah, big
4
ones. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's awesome, Chris. You're gonna go play it. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Rampage, and then we shot it at Crash Out Rage Rooms here in Jack's Beach.
right.
And
Talked about that,
and we just broke TVs with hammers, and it was amazing. And then we did some green screen stuff here in the studio,
Cool.
and you know, just had a lot of fun making it. And Lacey,
Yeah.
gosh damn it, she sings that song ridiculous.
That's awesome.
And anyway, that comes out on August 20th. So you know, like I said,
Yep.
go check it out. YouTube is the place to really experience the Adam Music
Yeah.
Project. Because
Yep,
it's
and we
very
have-
much a vision. I mean, I'm bald. I mean, I'm literally. I'm like, you know,
Where
I wear wigs. I wear dress up in cosplay. If you come see us at the show, I might
Yeah.
be a character called Fat Nukem,
Cool.
which is Duke
Oh,
Nukem.
Duke Nukem. Yep.
Hold on, Duke
There you go.
Nukem's cousin, but he's
Okay.
got a little dad bod on it. So I wear the red
Yeah.
shirt, and
Nice.
I open up the show and I say, "Hey kids, you know, I'm Fat Nukem, Duke Nukem's cousin. You have no idea who this is. However, this is what you look like if you play too many video games." It's like, we just really don't take ourselves too seriously, but at the same time, we take the music very, very serious.
I want to touch a little bit on your YouTube channel. So, Boys and Girls Adam Music Project on YouTube. Is it just at Adam Music Project? But they got several playlists here. You got your live clips, Punch Out full album. They got some stuff from going on tour. The Apex Legends, which he talked about earlier in their show, you can meet everybody within the band and whatnot. You got a live from Oklahoma City in December, which is be cool to watch. I love watching bands live because it's a whole different vibe. You got a music video playlist. You got some gaming stuff. You got lyrics to the videos, which I think is cool because being the lead singer lyricist, I always like to read the lyrics and understand, the dynamic and do my own interpretation. So I dig that.
Yeah.
All the shorts and stuff. There's 68 videos in there, so it's a really, really cool YouTube channel that you can immerse yourself in, from the videos, the shorts, releases, things like that. So definitely check that out. Then they also have adammusicproject.com. This is the website. This is the landing page. When you get there, you're going to see the band. You're going to see their links up here for the music. Go buy their music. I registered Mike and I here on Staying Up to Date with Your Project when we first found this page. So why not? We always do that because we want to be in the know. Definitely need to have you come back on as things progress along for the year, especially with your upcoming tour dates, things like that. We'd love to get you back to talk about that. When Rampage gets dropped, we'd love to have you come on and we can talk about Rampage, help promote that, because this is what we do. I know we spent the kind of whole show talking about music, philosophy, things like that, but one of the main things that Mike and I love is promoting our guests like you, because you have so much going on. And the fact that you have your hands on everything from the production of the music to the videos, the concepts, everything. Like, I dig that. You're the second or third artist we've had on that's actually involved in their videos. One of the band was from Canada, the Gibson and Company, right, Mike?
Company.
They did their
They're
videos.
A great band too.
And there's another band that did their videos. There's a sexy wife walking in the door that they were involved in their production too, which I love, because that shows how much you care about what you're doing. It's not just, you're not letting somebody else touch your stuff, right? You're owning it, so you're making it your own, so you put your own stamp on it. It's kind of like I do in business. Everything I do is branded to me, because you have to have that branding so people recognize it, come back and want more and more and more. Right?
Totally.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Totally. Well, I got to tell you, I want more of you, Chris, all day long. Every time, I know, I mean, I'm jealous that Mike gets to see you in that beautiful, shiny head of yours, and that just, there's something magical about it, Chris. And Mike, you have such a cool vibe. You're like, and I can tell that Mike, this entire show has been, when is this guy going to shut up so I can get back to my riff?
No, not at all, dude. I love talking music. As long as we're talking music, I'm going to be there for 275 days in a row. But when it deviates,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine, man. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, our Fridays are the days we have more time to play with this. Tuesdays we're limited to an hour, but Fridays, when we get you back on, we got to come on a Friday, because then we can go 2 hours if we want.
We can roll. We can talk about, expand all those subjects. Right. I knew what he was getting at. It's all good. We just want to make sure that we give you the time you need.
Yeah.
When we're limited on time.
I'm not even.
We've had a blast.
Funny, guys.
Yeah.
I hope you can tell that, like, for me, just leaving something behind is the most important thing for me.
The fact that you've been involved in one of the biggest record labels, in my opinion, that came out of nowhere when Evanescence and Creed blew up.
Yeah.
That's so cool, because those were bands that I looked up to at the time. We always describe ourselves as being Creed before they were around. They just beat us to the punch.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's how I write. That's how I write.
It was just straight ahead rock and roll.
Right.
Yeah, man,
we were in that time of grunge where you needed straight ahead rock and roll, and they just beat us to the punch.
Yeah, totally. You know what, though? The world is changing so fast. We got to stick together, support each other, love each other. Absolutely. And I appreciate you guys' time.
Amen, brother. Yeah.
This is what we do now, boys and girls. If you're feeling sad, suicidal, depressed, which I don't know how it could be with listening to Adam and watching his music and stuff, because really, come on. But if you are, and you don't want to scream in a pillow, you don't want to go work out, you don't go run, you don't have somebody to talk to, go to sunflowersober.com. It's a great resource to help you find the right connection. If you need to talk to somebody now, our friend Eric put together an app called Zobi Space AI. It's on Google Play and Apple. Go get that, $6 a month. It's like a therapist right then and there. We all know trying to find somebody to talk to, it can take 2 weeks to a month to actually get appointments. So Zobi Space AI. You can have a conversation right now, get your mind right, get out of that funk you're in, change your mindset. Tomorrow's a better day with you waking up in it. Don't leave a hole in somebody else's heart because you chose not to be here. For the Chris and Mike Show, I'm Chris. He's Mike. This is Adam DeGraide. Did I say that right?
Adam.
Nope, it's DeGraide. But you can call me
DeGraide. It's Adam
DeGraide.
DeGraide. Adam DeGraide. Adam DeGraide. Adam Music Project, AdamMusicProject.com. Check him out. They're going to be doing all kinds of banner things in the next year, and he's going to come back on the show. We're going to talk more about it. Until next time, Adam, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks,
guys. Have an awesome day. Appreciate you.
You too.
You as well. Love you, brother.
Peace. Love you too, man.
We're gonna fly